Hello and welcome everybody to another Duskmourn draft. I'm Paulcheon and today we are sitting at rank number 76. That's right, we've been doing some winning. I've been doing a lot of streaming these days. You can catch it on twitch.tv/Haumph. And we've gone from rank 900 to rank 76. And I'm happy to say we have gone from 53% win rate to 60%. So it's a little bit lower than my average, but we've definitely been winning a lot more recently. So hoping to use that momentum to continue winning in these videos because I have yet to do that. I have done a lot of losing in these videos and I'd like to turn that around. Now, before this draft starts, I did want to say that this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. Check out TCGplayer.com for all your TCG singles and sealed product needs. If you'd like to make a purchase through the website, make sure you click that affiliate link in the description below. TCGplayer.com is one of the best places to go to, honestly, for any TCG singles and sealed product at the most competitive prices. Additionally, check out heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you want quality deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, and more, check out heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Okay. Well, I was about to say that I feel like green is the deepest and strongest color, and mostly because all the commons are so good and they all cost 2 mana, but I'm going to slam Omnivorous Flytrap. This card is super fun. I love drafting the multicolored Delirium decks, and this card is awesome. I haven't lived the dream yet to get the 6 card types in the graveyard, but you know what? 4 is good enough. 4 is good enough. So gonna take that here. Nowhere to Run and Patron Studio are the next 2 best options. And at common, I do like Final Vengeance. I don't really like the Cartographer very much. I think I would probably take one of these 3 cards over it. And Keybearer is okay, but I think just the 3/3 stat line is pretty bad because cards like Scorching Dragonfire exist. I think if this was a 2/4, this would be much, much better. But let's slam the Flytrap and see if we can end up in some kind of a Delirium deck. The nice thing is if you're red-green, Delirium's well supported. Black-green, Delirium is well supported. And also blue-green, right, with all the Manifest. Another Painter Studio. I do love this card. But I also like the Osseous Stick Twister. Rare is missing out of this pack. There's also Glassworks, Shattered Yard. So these are 2 strong red cards, but this is an artifact creature. We're really trying to hit Delirium off of the Flytrap, so maybe we can do the black-green Delirium thing, starting out with 2 really powerful Delirium cards, but noting that we're also passing some pretty good red cards. And red is a stronger color than black. This is a pack. Look at these 2 uncommons. These are 2 of the better uncommons in the set. Now, this is a set that is defined by powerful uncommons. Like, oftentimes you should just take them and switch colors and try to figure things out. These are both amazing options. Shelter by Ghost is an awesome, awesome removal spell. An Oblivious Bookworm is also obviously an awesome card. I'm going to take the Bookworm here just because I feel like the Sultai color combinations is better at trying to get me Delirium and get me value. Although I do recognize that if I'm doing the enchantment thing, Shelter by Ghost could be a slightly better card. I have been blown out by this card, and I've also blown people out with this card in the past, but I think the Bookworm just fits into exactly what this deck's trying to do. We can certainly end up in a blue-green deck, splashing black, or what have you. And another Bookworm. Let's go. Blue-green. Delirium. These are some powerful packs. There's a Razorkin Horde Caller, which is a card I don't mind splashing for. Really, really strong card. And there's also a Coordinated Clobbering, which is quite nice. But I am not passing a Bookworm here. This is a phenomenal start here so far. Blue-green. We just want to get to the late game. This pack here has a Bashful Beastie, which is a fine top-end card, but I just don't need to be taking 5 drops this early. There's just plenty of things to do. There's also Vanished from Sight, but I'm actually going to take Unable to Scream. I like this card a lot. Enchantment, if you're manifesting, helps you with Delirium, and just a nice cheap answer for whatever your opponents might be trying to do. And if taking a look at this deck, I just need to shore up my early game because my late game is going to be great with my Delirium cards and also the Bookworm. This pack is pretty weak. I'm not a huge fan of Inspector, even in blue-green. I think I'd much rather just take a blue-green land, particularly because I like drafting multicolor green decks. And with our start, taking a blue-green duel here seems quite nice. So really, really happy with the start so far. Lots of premium cards. Would like to pick up some manifest cards, but those are fairly easy to pick up, in my opinion. Here we have, I don't like Fear or Fail tests. I don't think Tunnel Surveyor is particularly good unless you're doing the Eerie enchantment thing. Cryptid Inspector, like I said, I'm not a big fan of. So I actually think I will take the long neck here. Because it's an enchantment creature and because I have 2 Delirium cards, I will take it here over the Inspector. Also helps you against random flyers. And I think this is the type of deck that's looking to go long. I don't think this card's insane, but I think it could play a role given that we have 2 Delirium cards here so far. All right, what do we have here? I don't really like Stock Researcher in blue-green. Derelict Addict's kind of bad. I don't like Horrid Vigor. And I don't really like Greenhouse Rickety Gazebo. So I'm actually going to take Impossible Inferno. Like I said, I really like drafting the multicolor decks. And if I pick up enough Centipedes, I'm going to have enough mana fixing. And in a Delirium-focused deck, this often is just 5 mana, kill a creature, draw a card, which I found to be quite nice. So this is kind of a sleeper pick that I think people are still passing pretty late, and is a card that I do like. I'll take another long neck here. Our deck started out awesome. Our first 4 picks were amazing, but the packs have been kind of drying up. Really not a good card in any color, honestly. So here we have, there's a baseball bat, a Stocked Researcher, and a Horrid Vigor. Yikes. I guess I'll take this in case I absolutely need a 2-mana card. I really don't want to play it if I don't have to. I don't think I ever play Anthropede, but there's a world where if I'm milling myself too heavily, I could play the Chandelier. Still don't like it very much. Actually, I should keep this available, but Vanish from Sight is a totally serviceable card. I don't mind playing 1 copy of this card. It's a little bit slow, but our curve is actually kind of low, so it's totally fine here. Is this an Anthropede deck? I sure hope not. Okay. Moving on to this pack, we have nothing that's blue or green or black that I really love to first pick. So there's a couple of options at white. We have Nico, Light of Hope. When this enters, create 2 shard tokens. 2, exile target non-legendary creature you control. Shards you control become copies of that. I'm just going to take this. I bet you Sheltered by Ghosts is better. But I think it's close. By the way, shards are just draw card effects. This is when I can use the shards, pay 2 mana, scry 1, draw card. And so hopefully I can try to splash for this and play it. But I'm going to take it. It's an exciting looking rare, or mythic rather. And if you don't like that pick, fight me. No, please don't fight me. I'm not a fighter. But I think it's a cool card. Hopefully we can get the good mana fixing. I will now focus on mana fixing here, given kind of what we have here so far. Nothing in blue and green that I love, but I do love Brood Spinner. Like I said, this format is defined by its uncommons. This is a powerful uncommon, and I have a Stick Twister that I might want to splash as well. So I will take the Brood Spinner here and just figure out my mana later. There's a Scorching Dragonfire. There's a Defiant Survivor, which I don't like that much. It's fine, but I do love Stay Hidden, Stay Silent. This is a removal spell that also gives me a Manifest token in the late game, so gonna take that here because blue and green I think are going to be our primary colors here. But now I have the 2 Broods. I have the Brood Spinner and the Stick Twister and the Nico. Oh yes! Overgrown Zealot, come on down. Domination's okay, Undead Sprinter's great, MVS is great, but Overgrown Zealot is just an absolute MVP in this deck, given that we're at least 3 colors, probably 4, if I'm going to try to make this Nico work. Probably not splashing the Inferno, given that I want to splash these other cards here instead. And moving on to this pack here. Does Final Vengeance do anything? I can sack the Shard. Not a ton of great targets. I don't really care about Cautious Survivor. Maybe I'll just take Altenac. Sure, it's green. It's a random late game win condition. Let's go for it. And here I will slam another Overgrown Zealot over Rip and Wary Watchdog, given that we are looking to be at least a 4-color deck here, possibly 5 depending on our mana fixing. That's another rip. That is another rip. How are we getting cut off in blue? Didn't we cut off like all the blue cards in the last pack? It's kind of rough. Do I take this red-green land? I don't really want to splash Murder or MVS. I don't like Inspector. Splashing Infection seems quite weak. Sure. 5-color green. 5-color green. Can we make it work? It really, I mean, that really requires us to pick up some Spineseeker Centipedes, maybe some Moldering Gems. That would be nice. Will I live the dream with triple say its name? We'll see. Somehow I have 0 manifest with the 2 bookworms. That's a little sad. Wow. Nothing here. I guess I'll just take another Inferno. Like I said, I do like this card. Although, how good are we at getting Delirium? We don't have any manifest cards right now, so it seems not as good. I don't like Horrid Vigor in this deck. Let's play a game. Is that playable? I don't know. I'll just take it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 14 cards here if we just end up playing 4 colors. And then we have a couple of Infernos here. All things depending. It looks like people are maybe taking lands pretty highly in this draft. Could use another 2-drop here. So yeah, sure. Flesh Burrower is totally fine. Especially because the black 2-drops are more like, I don't know, 4-drops. Just because with a blue-green base, you're not going to play this you're not going to play it early that often. I don't think I'm ever playing double Anthropede, so we'll take the Attic. All right, bunch of unplayables. Wow, this pack was terrible. This pack got us almost nothing. But pack 3 should be good. Take a cautious survival. There's a world where we even have to play this card, so we'll see where things go. Ooh, Entity Tracker. That's interesting. There's also another Stay Hidden, Stay Silent. There's a Patchwork Beastie, but I think it's worse. I think it's between the 2 blue cards. We are lacking interaction. How many enchantments do I have? I have double Longneck. I have Nico. And Unable to Scream and Stay Hidden, Stay Silent. I know what the correct pick is probably. It's probably Stay Hidden, Stay Silent, but you all know what I'm gonna take. I'm taking the rare. Now, if I'm playing the Arena Open, I might actually take Stay Hidden, Stay Silent. But here, I'm taking it. I'm taking the Entity Tracker. You better believe I'm taking Entity Tracker here. And now, wow, a lot of good cards. Unnerving Grasp, Clobbering, Monstrous Emergence. I think Unnerving Grasp is fantastic, particularly with the 2 bookworms. This is just one of the better uncommons in the set, so we are going to slam it. Helps you get Delirium. Just does everything. Actually everything. Moving on to this pack, there is a Wickerfolk Thresher, which is a great Delirium payoff card. I think I'm going to take that here over the Peculiar Lighthouse. This would be an interesting card to table, as it would allow us to potentially splash the Infernos, but let's take the Thresher here. And now we have this pack, which has some interesting cards. I mean, there's a Glimmerburst, there's Glassworks for the splash, but I don't really care about this that much on the splash. But yeah, this pack is relatively weak. I think this is a great opportunity to pick the Lakeside Shack here for our mana fixing. And now we have another, oh wow, that's a late Optimistic Scavenger. This is a Mythic Uncommon as well. To be fair, there's a lot of Mythic Uncommons in the set. There is another Osseous Stick Twister on the splash, or there's a Twist Reality. This could be a decent Twist Reality deck. We don't have that much interaction. I want to keep my splash to a minimum. I have double Bookworm. So yeah, I will take Twist Reality here. And now we have this pack, which has nothing awesome. There's a Key to the House, which is a multicolored mana fixer that puts an artifact in the yard. Or I can just take Underwater Tunnel. I'm going to just take Underwater Tunnel. Surveil is pretty nice. It's an enchantment for the Entity Tracker, and I have the Bookworm for the Manifest, so I think this is a nice role player here for this deck. I can use another 2-drop, so I will take the Flesh Burrower. And now we have... I'm probably not playing the red, to be honest. Here, I don't really like the Inspector, like I've said before. Do I take Glimmerburst or Duskmourn's Domination? I'm kind of in the market for a removal spell and an expensive card, so let's just take the Domination. I'm not a huge fan of this card, but we do have the Tracker, and we only have Altenac as a top-end card. Here, happy enough with Wary Watchdog. And here, I will take the Beastie over the second Vanish from Sight. I'll take the Twist Reality. Ooh, Haunted Screen is kind of interesting. But I'm going to take Twist Reality. Trying to figure out what I'm going to cut here. I do love all my 2-drops. I do love all my 2-drops. I think they're pretty important at allowing us to get to the late game here. Let's take a look. The question is, are these black cards worth splashing? I don't actually know that the Stick Twister is worth splashing, just because in the late game it's just whatever. I do think the Brute Spinner might be worth splashing. This card is quite strong. Something like this. 17. We just literally have no way to get a white source. How did that happen? How do we just not get like a single Centipede or something? Yeah, you know, I just don't, I have the Zealots, but I just don't know that I have enough mana fixing to warrant the double splash here. Usually my mana fixing is a lot better because I have cards like the Centipede and Moldering Gym. And between these two cards, I want to play Nico more. And this just makes my mana base way, way better. I don't think I need that many planes. I think probably 2 planes is good with double Overgrown Zealot for 1 white card, because that gives us 4 white sources. So I think that's reasonable. Or you want to, if you want to count these as half, you can say 3 white sources. And then this gives us 9 blue, which we want for the Twist Reality, and then 8 green. We do have a lot of mana in this deck. 17 lands with double Overgrown Zealot. But we do have some decent top-end stuff and some gas cards like the Entity Tracker. Let's take a look at what else we might be missing. I don't need any more 2s. We have Horrid Vigor as an option, which I don't really like. Don't really like Anthropede. Don't really like Cautious Survivor. There's Impossible Infernos on the splash, but like I said, my mana situation isn't great. There's the Chandelier, but I think that's worse than anything else that I have. I don't think I'm too concerned about decking myself here too. So, all right. I think this is the setup here. We'll see how this goes. All right. Now, before round 1 starts, I wanted to say that if you've been enjoying this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Shout out to all the patrons here scrolling up and down. Really do appreciate all of your support. And let's get into this draft. Ooh, turn 2 Overgrown Zealot into turn 3 Nico. Turn 1 Norin. It's beating. Piranha Fly, okay. My question here is, how good is Nico right now? Do I just want to play a 5/4 instead? Let me read this. Exile target non-land, so I can blink things. Do I have good ETB effects? Would have been really good with Centipede. None of these are good ETB effects. This just hits harder, so I'm just gonna play the Thresher for now. Vicious Clown, okay. Drew a land, which is nice. We are far away from Delirium. What do I do? Oh, this is awkward. Like this, I'm gonna have to keep this tapped. I think I want a double spell here. But I want to save stay hidden. Blue has a lot of bounce, and also just having this available for a bomb is pretty good. And I can draw Entity Tracker. That's nice too. Most Valuable Slayer. That's annoying. Okay. So I can't block the Vicious Clown. Fair enough. I mean, we can certainly attack them back for a fair amount. Although I probably just want to play Nico and maybe stay hidden, stay silent. We're just like not even close to Delirium. Actually, maybe I don't play Nico. Because I kind of want the blockers. I guess the... No, wait, no. The Nico actually does a good job of blocking, right? Yeah, okay. And they're at 8 life. I can actually exile Wickerfolk Thresher and hit them with 2 5/4s? Is that how that works? Okay, that is how that works, I believe. They're at 8 life. Okay. Wow. Wait, so if they do that, okay, they got to be careful here. They just die. If they attack with Most Valuable Slayer, I think they die. But let me think about this. If I exile the... Oh, I have to tap this too, though. Yeah, it's not lethal. This is kind of annoying. Might want to scry and draw a card here. Do I want that card? I don't know that it does enough. So I don't want it. A land is also god-awful, though. All right, they're at 6. I can block bounce. That's an option. Piranha Fly, though, does mean that I'm basically just dead. Right? If they attack with the Piranha Fly and play a creature, I'm in trouble. Okay. They're 1 damage short. They're 1 damage short. So they're at 6. I only have the 1 shard now. So copying a creature doesn't do much because I have to tap this. That's a Meat Locker. That doesn't do that much. Okay? I think they're dead. I go to 1, I blink this, and they just die, right? Like, doesn't it get unstunned? This can't block? All right. Whew, okay. It was a close one. Nico doing things. Nico doing some interesting things. Man, our deck doesn't... We just don't have like a... It feels like our deck is just not very tricky. Granted, I didn't take those Horde Vigors pretty highly, but... I don't know. Whatever. It is our deck. Okay, opponent on the play. Oh. Oh my. Oh my. This is a hand. Turn 2 Bookworm, turn 3 Twist Reality / Entity Tracker. Oh, but they also... You know, this is what happens. I get overly excited about my hands. My opponent went turn 1 Optimistic Scavenger. Everybody knows it's Grand Entryway turn 2. Oh, it's not. It is not. I don't see a... Like, I don't see myself casting the Zealot anytime soon. Tunnel Surveyor. Okay, they can't attack me just yet. They're probably going to pump the Surveyor, actually. Yeah. Heads up play by the opponent. No attacks. Wow. No enchantments in sight. Gonna have to try to play this kind of slow. Take 3, counter their play. And then... Am I taking 3 again? I don't know. If they play nothing, then I just play the tracker. Okay. I guess next turn would have been a good turn to go Oblivious Bookworm into Overgrown Zealot, I guess. But... They probably have Glimmer Burst. All right, so this turn they're going to be able to play whatever big thing that they have, but you know, making a 1/1, putting a counter and drawing 2 cards in what's probably going to be a somewhat attrition-y matchup seems pretty important. What do they take? Okay. Sure. Good thing the Entity Tracker does nothing. No way. Really? Wow. Okay. Probably just need to play the Beastie. They've used... presumably they've used, like, all the removal. Right? They just went trapped in the screen, unable to scream. So, I'm hoping that they don't have... Their last card is... Don't look at your graveyard. I'm hoping that their last card is just not that important. Next turn, being able to go Bookworm into Twist Reality is pretty good. What the hell? It's got to be Jump Scare. Well, as long as we don't let them play any more enchantments, I guess. That's super annoying. Man. I'm surprised by that attack, to be honest. Okay. I will block. Man, this is rough. This is super rough. I am not gonna lie to you folks. Like, do I play Nico? Or do I keep up Counterspell? Right? It's both. It's both kind of rough. Like, if they draw an enchantment, we just die. Like, I can just flip this over, draw a card, and keep up Twist Reality. Or I can play Nico and sack my enchantment and hope they just don't draw an enchantment. All right, I'm just going to hope they don't draw an enchantment, okay? That's my plan. Just one turn, don't draw an enchantment. Okay. Okay. I mean, I still need to find an answer to Ghostly Dancers. I'll even take a long neck, you know what I mean? Okay, hold on. So I can surveil 2 here. So let's do that to find an answer. Oh, those are... Holy cow. Okay. Those are both amazing answers. I just want to draw Unable to Scream, I think. Yeah, let's play our island. Plains. Okay. Okay. Whew! Clutch! Clutch, clutch, clutch. Wow. Wait, they hit me with the good game with this? Get out of my face! Good game, me. The hell's wrong with you? I have 2 cards in hand with cancel mana up. That's just disrespectful. I am offended that they thought it was good game. What do I have in the yard? Instant. Okay, I want enchantment in the yard. Okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Don't good game me. Good game to you, sir. Whew. That was a close game. Wow. Pretty fortunate that that Ghostly Dancers just didn't trigger anything. So, very happy about that. 2-0. All right, new opponent. Gonna keep this. Drew the Plains, got the turn 2 Bookworm. That is an expensive card that I will probably mill. Well, we'll see. I really want an island. You know, discarding a 6-drop seems like it's the correct play. Ooh, island was very good. I'm gonna just pass. We'll loot. Discard that land. Okay, Branch Snapper from the opponent. Centipede, Manifest Dread. Okay. It's kind of funny, like, I want to draw a card, but at the same time, it just seems really good to just not. And keep up Counterspell, just because I'm ahead on board. This seems pretty good, though, just bouncing this. That was Vanish from Sight. And... yeah, I guess we'll manifest that. Then we get to draw a card off of this, too, which is nice. Good tempo play. Like, if they vanish from sight, it's fine, right? We're just... they're never going to be... they're not really going to be able to cast Vanish from Sight. Like, they can, but it's not that good. You know what's really good though? Swarm Weaver. Swarm Weaver is really good. I'm just gonna... Yeah, it's a good Magic the Gathering card. Let's shut off its abilities and draw a card. I wonder how they block. They can choose to double block my face down card. Then the question is, do I flip over my Watchdog for a Surveil and a draw? But that leaves me vulnerable to whatever spell they might play next turn. So. Oh, sorry, I can also... No, that's less good. I was going to say I can Vanish from Sight a token, but... Alright, this is better. So they didn't block anything. I'm just going to loot. I don't need to flip this up just yet. I'll discard... Sure. I think it was close between Forest and Zealot. I mean, they're at 8 life. Just nothing? Okay. I gotta think about this. I probably just counter this. I'm just gonna loot. The reason being is I just want to make I want to play this, draw a card, and just put a lot more pressure on them. And I can just discard like my Zealot. So this is lethal still, and I have a Vanish from Sight. Playing the tempo game in this one. Creature, enchantment, instant land. Okay, we do have Delirium. Moldering Gym is not going to get it done. They must have a bounce spell or something? I don't know. Alright. 3-0. Beatdowns. Bookworm. Bookworm is too good. I don't know why it's a 2-3. I really don't. That card is ridiculous. Oh, I forgot I had this rare in my deck. I'll draw that one day. Okie dokes. On the play here, yeah, it's fine. It's a little mana heavy. So, need to draw something big, but we do have all of our colors. Turn 2 Zealot into Burrower Watchdog is a nice curve. Turn 1 Bear Trap from the opponent. Okay. Don't want to land. All right. Nice little start for us. We have this Thresher here too. Would you like to kill my Flesh Burrower? Or my Watchdog, although that gets me closer to Delirium. Okay. God, Watchdog is so nice, though. Look at this. It's from a 2-drop, right? So much value. Death Touch Overgrown Zealot. Now we have Instant. Okay. It's a Watchdog. The Thresher still attacks through that. Which is good. Oh. That's very good. Sure. I mean, I'll just trade this with the Watchdog. The reason being is, you know, the clearer the board, the higher the chance that my Thresher can just get them. Like that I could freely attack with the Thresher, rather. Okay. No, you don't. I do want that. Is this a May? I may. Okay, so I'm gonna not loot, right? So let's play this and not loot. It's a pretty good board we have here. Okay, Watchdog from the opponent. Cryptid Inspector. Okay. So I need like a sorcery in my graveyard? How aggressive do I want to be? Like, keeping the Bookworm in play seems pretty good. Oh, wow. That was unexpected. I'm not really sure how I'm supposed to play with these shard tokens, but I'm gonna just not do anything. I can exile Thresher and then attack for 10 and have that be a safe attack. And when I attack, I can still sack the shards. Fear of Exposure. Okay, so just a 5/4, sure. No attacks for them. Yeah, trading a shard for a Fear of Exposure seems fine. Exile target non-legendary creature you control. Shards you control become copies of it until... Okay, yeah. I actually should have been milling myself. That was a mistake. Because I get Delirium. But, like, I also don't want to deck myself. Okay, they scooped. Too much value. I still don't know how good Nico is. She seems really cool, though, right? There's a lot of jank with her in play. You know what she's really good with? My first pick that I have yet to draw so far. The plant. Okay, well, we got 2 of these in our deck, which is why we keep drawing, okay? You don't need to talk about how lucky I am. I'm aware that we're drawing them frequently with the mana. Turn 2 Bookworm, turn 3 Longneck. Unless we draw a blue source, then TBD. I drew another island, which is good. So we are now in a TBD mode. They could have Scorching Dragonfire, because they're red-white and they didn't have a 2-drop. Yep. Unfortunate, but it's fine. Patched Plaything is quite annoying. Like, that makes it so we can't really block. I'm gonna play the Zealot and this probably is a good... The thing is, if they played any other creature that I could trade with, I might play the Longneck, but given the Plaything... Oh, what the hell? I'm just gonna lose to this thing. This is ridiculous. Ward 2? What do I do? Whatever. The plan here is they're gonna play a creature, I'm gonna steal it, and then I'm gonna block. Oh my gosh, this is so brutal. Oh, that's what I can do. Yes. What a draw. Oh my gosh, let's manifest that one. Alright, what are we at? Sorcery land, okay. So what happens if I steal it? Oh no, it's got the counters on it. I'm surprised they played Splitskin Doll. I thought they would rather play the Patch Plaything first. So I can flip this up for 3 mana, okay. Unholy Heat. I didn't even know that card was legal. That's unfortunate. You know what's not unfortunate, though? 9/9 Trample. They're only at 32 life. We got this. Just play your silly Patch Plaything already. Get it over with. Yep. What on earth do they have? If it's the Threaten, I'm dead. Do I steal this? Does it die if I steal it? -3, -0, and no abilities. No, it's a 2/1 double, so it becomes an 0/1. You know, I think this is probably safer, actually. Just playing a long neck. Just for one turn. Trial of Agony. Okay. We'll block the Split Skin Doll. Okay. We're at 6. Nothing. Okay. I'm gonna still do this. I'll just chump with the Zealot. I want to keep this to... If they have a removal spell for Altenac, I want to be able to counter that. Or if they play some outrageous bomb. I guess with one card left, I should probably just counter this. Alright. Whoa, does that just kill it? I guess we'll just steal it. We didn't have lethal anyways. All right. All right. Going strong. Going strong. You know, it was actually a little bit risky to play this because this is the last day before the ladder resets. And if I don't finish in the top 250, then I'm not qualified for the Arena Championship qualifier next month, which is Duskmourn Limited. So my thought process was, look, if I do poorly, I'm just going to keep drafting all day and I'll get there anyways. I could have done best of 3 draft, I guess. This is... I think this hand is a mulligan, sadly. I have like a bunch of cards I can't cast. It's got powerful cards and it finally has the fly trap, but that's not very good in this hand either. So let's mulligan. Do you see that discipline mulligan, by the way? I'm just... Whew. I don't need to surveil right now, I don't think. I just need lands or spells, right? So it's just... I can get more value out of this later, I think. Like, I already have a turn 2 and a turn 3 play lined up. Alright, black-white Reanimator, maybe? I mean, it's gotta be. In which case, like, do I need to save my Twist Realities? I don't know. Probably countering anything that they play here. If they don't play anything, I'm probably just manifesting. Oh, wow. I mean, it's gotta be the Thresher. Okay, that was a great draw. Let's play the Aquarium. Don't need lands. Okay. Oh, wait, can they reanimate it on turn 4? No, right? Oh no, there's the 4 mana card. The 4 mana card lets you reanimate. Yeah. Instant enchantment creature land. We have Delirium, friends. We have Delirium. So we can flip this over and attack next turn. There is the Rite of the Moth. Oh my gosh. There is so much nonsense going on right now. It's actually really interesting. That's a 6/5. Like, do I want to get Fly Trap going, or do I just want to attack for 7? Or do I want to flip this over and try to get value and attack with a bunch of things, and they don't have good blocks, and I can save this for a later thing? A lot of good options. All right, I'm going to flip this up. So the thought process behind this is this gets exiled. I still hit them, and I don't need to discard a card. Now we're definitely surveilling because we don't need lands. Ooh, that's interesting as well. I guess I just keep everything. Actually, I shouldn't have played land. What if they make me discard? But they're at 9 life, no creatures in the yard. We have a stay hidden, stay silent. Trapped in the screen on face down card, maybe? Sure. Alright, let's play the fly trap here. Get in for as much as we can. Then we can play tracker. Next turn. Even if they kill my fly trap, like, I just play this and I kill them. They might just reanimate, to be honest. Nope, they're gaining life. Okay. I mean, we have an attack for 10 next turn. Yep. Oh, it is not lethal. What? Why would you kill that? This attacks for more damage. Well, I guess we'll spread the love. Play the beastie. Alright, 7 mana. They could play the Stomper. They could definitely... but the Stomper is not enough. Oh, they got the Stomper in the graveyard. Okay. Alright, they're dead. That was interesting. Okay. So let's tap this down. Yep. Beatdowns! There you go. The fly trap. It stays in play and it wins you the game. Oh, that's really, I mean, the bookworms have been, honestly, everything. Everything's been working super smoothly. We are now 6-0. Everything's been good. All right, playing for the trophy. I will keep. I got paired against a silver 1 drafter. I bet their deck is amazing. That's usually what happens. They're trying to pair me up against another 6-0 deck. I believe that's how that works. All right, I need some card draw type effects. Yep, it's going to be the Nuts blue-white deck. There you go. The Nuts blue-white deck incoming. I don't think I need a second Flesh Burrower here. Erratic Apparition. Okay, you know, that's not as bad as expected. I wonder if they want to 2-for-1 here, which I'm okay with, to be honest. Like killing their 2 mana 2/3 and their 3 mana, yeah. So this is great. And then let's go ahead and manifest something. I guess I care about Delirium. I don't know. I guess I don't have either types in the yard right now. And then we'll Surveil. Yeah, I don't want either of those. Okay. Ooh, Unnerving Grasp with the Bookworm. Nice. Alright, what you got? That's the thing. I mean, with the Glimmer, the deck can just absolutely go off, so it's just always terrifying. Like, could be anything. Cult Healer, I'm okay with. I am okay with the Cult Healer. Here we will attack with Burrower and Face Down card. Give it Death Touch. Okay. I mean, I can bounce the Cult Healer as a tempo play, and it still draws me a card. I can also bounce the Underwater Tunnel. I mean, bouncing the Cult Healer seems really solid. It doesn't let them gain life either. You know, I actually, like, because I'm getting so much card advantage, I actually think I should discard this. Right? And just give myself access to a lot of mana. I just don't need a big trampler. But I need my mana just to take advantage of all the value that I'm getting. So, yeah, we shall do that. Let's get the planes in case they kill my Zealot. Or in case I draw Nico. Nico. So I can flip it up to draw a card and surveil, but I really want to go Entity Tracker into like Twist Reality. So I guess this was just more of a bluff attack. Yeah, let's just pass. And I don't think I'm gonna loot either. I'm concerned about decking myself. This seems like a turn where they're gonna play something big. What are they gonna get? The Bookworm? I mean, this is probably worthy of a counterspell. Okay, well, we will attempt to run this out. Okay, and now if we play Nico, it's amazing. I'm doing it. I'm getting max value here. It makes 2 enchantments. Yes! Yes! Value overload! Value overload! Alright. What the heck? Okay. I'll keep that on top. I'll draw a card. We are just getting so much value. Just give me lands. Just want to hit more lands. They have 3 cards in hand. We have all the value in the world. This is awesome. Entity Tracker. Bookworm. Oh, that is a really good one, though. That is really good. I got. Wait. Oh, okay. I thought it put it into play. So Duskmourn's domination seems bad. Wait, hold on. Are they just dead here? Let me just double check. No, I don't have the mana to kill everything. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They block here. 2, 4, 7, 8, 9. Hold on. They're at 10 life. If I tap this, or whatever, tap the Cult Healer, and then copy something, is that good enough? Like, let's say I tap the Ghostly Dancers, and then I don't know, copy a 2-drop, then these 2 attack. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I guess I should have copied the Entity Tracker. Whatever. Wait, no, this isn't lethal. What am I doing? This isn't lethal. I'm so bad. What am I doing? Oh my gosh. I'm a silly goose. I mean, they're still super dead, but... Oh my gosh. What a silly goose I am. Okay. Wow. In my mind, I had enough, but when I taps that and I exile something, I'm not actually up a creature. So I don't know what I was thinking. That was no good. No bueno. Anyways, Little hiccup there, but despite that, I'm telling you, I am figuring out this format. You know what? You know what the key is? Draft green. Green just opens the door. Make sure you have enough twos. Make sure you have enough interaction. But green is where it's at because because this format is so much about the bombs. Whatever mythics you open, right? The Nico or any other rares, you need to be able to splash those bombs and play them. And green gives you the best outs to be able to do that because the rares and uncommons even are so much better than the commons for the most part. The only good the commons are for are random 2-drops and interactive spells. That's what the commons are for. But just like a random common creatures, they just get outclassed so heavily by the uncommons. But a clean 7-0. That is my first 7-0 here. The perfect Duskmourn deck. Flawless victory, if you will. But awesome start. We had the double bookworm flytrap start, and then things kind of fell off a little bit. But despite that, we were still able to piece things together here and make it work. Green just has a ton of good filler creatures, and then blue is an excellent support color to go with that. We had bombs in the bookworm, the tracker, the Nico is pretty strong, and then we had some interaction here. And of course the fly trap. So a lot of power here and a good mana curve. And that's what it took for us to kind of get it done. One thing, again, I do stress this is there's a lot of powerful things going on in this format. But it is still important to respect your mana curve and make sure that you take enough 2-drops so you can get to your late game. The thing is, you don't need that many 4, 5, or 6 drops because you have the rooms. And I just find that there's always stuff to do with your mana. So just make sure you prioritize the cheap stuff because you only need a handful of the expensive things to really be able to take over the late game. But just don't get run over. Don't give your opponents free wins because if you don't have enough 2s, you play against that red-white deck or red-black deck, you're just going to get run over. But we had everything. We drew smoothly, and we got it done here with our first 7-0 victory, and that's trophy number 7 for us. We have been playing a whole hell of a lot of this format, and I don't plan on stopping. I'm having a lot of fun. Anytime 3 or 4 color green decks are a viable and powerful strategy, that means I'm going to be playing this format a lot and for a long time. So I am excited to keep things going. The season will be reset for the next video. I will probably sit on this account now that we're in the top 50 here and move on and try to hit rank 1. I feel like I'm going to play a lot next month as well. So hopefully I'm going to try to hit rank 1 prior to, of course, the World Championship where I'm not going to play, so I might fall off there. But hey, this feels good. This feels good. Oh, actually, I think the ranks reset just now, but it's all good. We got the 7-0, and hopefully we can continue our road to rank 1 in tomorrow's video. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best place to do so. That's patreon.com/paulcheon. Shout out to all of the patrons. Additionally, check out tcgplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. If you want to pick up a Magic the Gathering product for the most competitive prices, make sure you check them out. Click that affiliate link in the description below before you do. Last but not least, for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories, check out heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.